Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you another awesome, you can see that as well.
Yes.
It is
G.I. Joe. This is Duke. And this is, I don't know how they want to, I don't know how they're differentiating these, but this is like a kind of like, I guess, a retro style.
okay.
Because it's part of the G.I. Joe classified series. Same level articulation, same level of detail, all that. But it's got the retro style packaging.
Okay,
like,
yes. Yep.
Like the 3.75 figures came.
But just a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And this is a different version of Duke than was originally released. So we'll bring out the other version of Duke so we can compare so you can see him.
All right, let's take a look at the back of the box.
So if you remember collecting
or package.
The Joes back in the day, they all had these cutout dossier files that you could put in like a card holder, and
yep.
I don't think even most people don't even know what a card holder is anymore.
Oh, you mean an index card?
Yeah.
Yeah, recipe box. And we have 3 other figures, looks like, that are a part of this line.
Yeah, it's got like Recondo and Scarlet, and that's just Duke.
All right, let's go ahead and get Duke out of this package, and we'll give you a closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's
The retro packaging Duke.
out of his retro packaging.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and show off. He does come with a base, which is different than the other bases because this one is a rectangle. So
yeah,
it's got the star on there and the 2 pegs.
The regular G.I. Joe classifieds don't come with a base, but these, because it's basically it's a enlarged version of the 3.75 figures.
Oh, okay, so those are not their bases.
No, they're just baseless.
Okay, they're baseless.
But the retro packaging ones do come with a base because they're trying to replicate what came in the smaller version.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so do not be deceived. Those bases did not come with those figures. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the extra pieces he comes with. So he's got some goggles.
Binoculars, yeah.
Binoculars could be, I guess they're not the night vision ones. And then he's got extra hands. These are closed fists. And then he has another weapon. And you can see it's kind of like notched out on that side. And now let's take a look at Duke himself. Let's move the little one. And
Mini Duke.
Mini Duke. All right, so here we have with the helmet on. There he is, and the what do you call that? Like a sun shield or something?
Yeah.
On, or maybe it's for dust or debris as well to keep it out of his eyes. But you can see his eyes through it. That's cool. You can take the helmet off, in which his hair is going to look just coiffed in the same position as the other guys. So there he is. He is very serious. He's got the brown eyebrows, and there you can see the head sculpt all the way around. Let's take a look at what he looks like. So there's the weapon that he comes with, and he can hold it, as you can tell. His fingers he's got the trigger finger, and then he has this hand in order to hold that part of the weapon. And then he has this backpack which pegs on, right, with the shovel in the back, and it has 2 canteens of water, and some other cool stuff right here. Let's take a look from the front. He also has a smaller weapon right there that can be taken out, right? And then a knife right there that can also be taken out. Ta-da! But he's got a place for everything and everything in its place, which is how these are, which is really nice. And then there's his belt. He's got a couple little things around there. Got the camo green kind of colored pants, and then the brown boots. He also has right there the little logo for his ranking, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And then the United States flag. So he is looking cool, and I'll let you show off his articulation.
Okay, so let's take a look. So he's going to have articulation at the base of the head, and then you can see, if I do it to the side, you can actually see there's a point at the base of the neck as well, which will give him increased range of motion, so he can look down, he can look up, and of course side to side. He has the shoulder articulation, and it is the double butterfly shoulders. So as you can see, it'll allow him to have greater range of motion when reaching back or even forward. So instead of just circling, he can actually move it in and out, which will give him a better range of motion. It'll also extend and rotate. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, and then the dual wrists, so they will rotate and bend. Here, hold on. There we go. To help him to aim better. He has 2 points in the torso, one at the waist, and it will allow him to kind of go back and like side to side, as well as some front to back motion and then twisting. Then he also has the mid torso, which will allow increased bending and twisting, so you can get really great range of motion in the torso. He has the drop hips, so he'll have great range of motion in the hips, and they will go forward and backwards, as well as side to side. You just kind of slide them back up when you're done. He has the thigh swivel, the double knees, the ankle articulation, and it will pivot and roll to help him stay stable. And then also the mid calf or top of the boot articulation. So really well articulated and a great looking, more classic version of Duke. I did have, this is the newer edition of the 3.75 that has the same version of Duke, as well as, just so you can kind of see, if you're like, well, what's the difference? The difference in the uniforms this is the original issue of Duke, and then this is the Tiger Force version of Duke. So just different uniforms. So they're all three different, and glad to add this version of Duke to our G.I. Joe Classifieds collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
the retro packaging Duke.
Awesome, from G.I. Joe.
Yes, G.I. Joe Classified.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.